Hello and welcome to Coffee Talk Messages, your spiritual guidance for the week. I'm Cheryl Mazza, the Healing Dancer, and this is where I pull some oracle cards to give you some messages and guidance for the week ahead or for whenever you're seeing this. So grab your favorite cup of coffee, tea, or whatever you like to drink and join me. I'm going to take a sip first, like I always do, because it's Monday. Yes. Okay, so let's get into the messages for today or this week. The first card that came out is forgiveness. The door to my heart opens inward. I move through forgiveness to love. The angels want you to remember that self-forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. You need to approach it exactly as you would approach forgiving someone else, with a lack of ego, a compassionate heart, and a patient and persevering mind. So forgiveness. This is talking about forgiving yourself like you would work on forgiving someone else. And of course, self-love is the answer, right? So what is it that's coming up for you that you need to forgive yourself for? Something that you're being too harsh on yourself for, or maybe something you said, something you did, or maybe it's because you're not taking care of your own needs. You're not loving yourself as much as you feel needs to be done. Sometimes we do that. We know that self-love is a priority, right? And that it's something that we should be doing. But we don't do it because we focus more on the needs of others and pleasing others before we please ourselves. The second card that came out from that deck is boundaries. I am worthy and deserving of setting and maintaining boundaries that serve me. The angels want you to remember if you keep prioritizing the needs of others and ignoring your own, then things might fall apart for once. Sorry, let me say that again. Then things might fall apart. For once, love yourself and do things that please you, no matter what others might say. So the boundaries that we're supposed to be setting, or that we should be setting this week or whenever you're seeing this, start with forgiving yourself for not setting those boundaries, right? So this talks about pleasing others, and things might start to fall apart. So things might start to fall apart in your life when you are focused too much on others and pleasing them. And the reason why they're falling apart in your life is because you're supposed to be focusing on yourself. So let's make that a thing this week or whenever you're seeing this. What is it that you need? What is it that's coming up for you that you need to focus on for yourself over anyone else in your life? Okay, the angel number that came out is 44, stability. Look at you, putting in the hard work to lay some beautiful, solid foundations to build upon. Your angels see you. This is a message of support for you. Overcome any obstacles that come up one step at a time. Check in on the things that keep you solid. Are your relationships good? What about your habits and overall well-being? So this card has to do with strong foundations and stability, inner work and healing. Positive solutions are available to you. Celebrating your hard work and reaping rewards. I love the affirmation that comes along with this card. It is, I am strong, steady, and supported. So 44 is a number. Fours have to do with ascended masters, Jesus, God, is Mary Magdalene one? I can't, they're escaping me right now, but there's a lot of ascended masters. Look them up, right? Jesus is the first one that comes to mind. So stability in your life, right? It's taking control, laying the foundations. You are strong and supported by your angelic team, by your spirit team, by God, by Jesus, whoever you believe in, by the universe. So this is what it's telling you, right? So it's time to really start that forgiveness, forgiving yourself for whatever it is that's coming up for you. And it's time to start setting boundaries. So what the boundaries could look like. And it's talking about setting foundations, right? Self-healing, it's all about self-love and learning how to love ourselves, how we love on other people. That's really it. And boundaries, what they could look like is starting to eat better so that your body feels better, so that you feel better, so that you have more energy. Starting a workout routine just to get your body moving. This doesn't have to be all or nothing type of things where it's like, oh, I can only eat meat and vegetables, like start slow. Start doing little things. They're going to help you feel better. Is your body hurting? Maybe you need to start a little bit of a movement routine or stretching routine in the morning. You know, just think about the things that you can do to better yourself, to love on yourself. It's not always getting massages, getting facials, or all of those things. It's really about taking care of you as a whole and what it is that you need and setting those boundaries so that you're not letting other people and pleasing other people interfere with those things. So, an example of that would be like you're going to bed earlier to help your health because you've just been feeling like crap because you're so tired, but you stay up late, you get up early, right? So setting boundaries with the people in your household, being like, I'm going to bed at 8 o'clock. So I'm off limits after this time, whatever it is, right? Just setting boundaries like that and sticking to them because we're going to have the tendency as people pleasers or recovering people pleasers to want to please others and do what it is that we think other people want us to do before we put our own needs and our own boundaries ahead. So think of some boundaries to set for yourself this week. Work on forgiving yourself for anything that you have done or said or whatever is coming up for you. And then the affirmation for this week, we have a reset. We are resetting ourselves because we might have had these boundaries and we might have been working on self-love and then fallen off the wagon, which is totally fine. That's where the forgiveness comes in. Forgive yourself. We're going to get back on it. Okay. So we're resetting. I am free to set my own boundaries. I am setting healthy boundaries for myself and my life. This is our focus this week or whenever you're seeing this. I am free to set my own boundaries. I am setting healthy boundaries for myself and my life. Take that in, take a deep breath, breathe in those words, and let it all go. I love you all so much. Keep dancing your dance. Set those boundaries this week. Figure out what you need to do to love on yourself more, because when you love yourself more, you can love others just as well. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.